Spineless Arsenal are no match for the Anfield juggernaut. Can they handle the pressure? The question remains as relevant today as at any point since they hit the front. It would be easy to write more platitudes about Liverpool after their skewering of Arsenal, as the football that carried them to a 5-1 win was a joy to watch. This is Anfield's best team since the group from the 1987-88 season whose brilliance saw them dubbed the Culture Club. Everything is clicking for Jurgen Klopp. Confidence is bursting from the players, and when that is married to the energy sweeping around the stadium, the combination is intoxicating. Arsenal, spineless and lacking leadership, have become an ordinary team and were dismissed accordingly. The urge to crown Liverpool as champions in waiting, however, must be reined in. There is always a point in a campaign when a bump in the road arrives for title winners, and how they deal with it sets them apart. Chelsea, the champions 2 seasons ago, were beaten 2-0 by Tottenham on January 4, 2017, but responded by taking 20 points from the next 24. Manchester City, meanwhile, rattled out 7 wins and a draw from the 8 matches that followed in their Centurions campaign after they lost to Liverpool on January 14. So we are approaching the defining period for Liverpool. The intensity and expectation will never be more acute than it is at the Etihad Stadium on Thursday. How they deal with the questions Pep Guardiola will ask of them will be intriguing. "The pressure is always here," said Xherdan Shaqiri, the increasingly influential midfielder. "If you are top of the table, everybody is coming after you, everybody wants to beat you. It's not really important where we stand, as we want to win games, and win games until the end. Then we will see what happens. We are in a very good way to be successful. Pressure is everywhere in your life. But we play very good football, very successful football. We are confident, and in a good way, to be very successful. They should be confident." Liverpool's 9th consecutive Premier League win was their most thrilling of the campaign, and, for Klopp, it will have been a source of encouragement that they can deal with the weight of expectation. There was a sharp intake of breath around Anfield when Ainsley Maitland-Niles arrived at the back post to convert Alex Iwobi's glorious cross. It was the first time Liverpool had trailed at home since December 30, 2017. Some, undoubtedly, wondered if this was the moment a puncture would arrive. What followed was something out of the ordinary. The last title challenge in 2013-14 featured a 5-1 annihilation of Arsenal. Steven Gerrard put it in his top 3 Anfield matches, and this, similarly, took the breath away. Everywhere you looked, there were players in red doing outstanding things. Virgil van Dijk's authority was such that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang barely touched the ball. The fullbacks were outstanding, while Gini Wijnaldum's fingerprints were on everything good Liverpool did. "He's an outstanding player," said Klopp of the midfielder he always picks for the big games. "Gini combines a lot of things you need. He can play all 3 positions in midfield. He's in a really good moment. But he's not the only one." Liverpool have been so authoritative since this campaign that they have only been behind for 75 minutes in total, and, as soon as they sensed that Arsenal were vulnerable, they pulled them apart. Roberto Firmino was the star of the show, his hat-trick featuring a no-look tap-in after his energy caused mayhem in Arsenal's area, while Mohamed Salah thrashed in a penalty and Sadio Mane converted from close range following a pass from the Egyptian. This was the first time all 3 had scored in the same league game this season, and they could not have failed to take advantage of Arsenal, who played like 11 individuals. It was perhaps symbolic that the players headed back to their coach one by one rather than in little groups. "We need to be critical about ourselves, both inside and outside, and to do our process," said Unai Emery, who looked shocked by the manner in which Arsenal folded. "You can see the difference in the table between the teams, you could see the difference on the pitch. The difference was as stark as night and day. Arsenal's name invites you to think of glorious football, but they are a pale imitation of what they once were. Liverpool, by contrast, are making you think they can do what club tradition demands and become champions. Pressure looks like it is bringing the best out of them. There is a long way to go, but the signs have never been this encouraging. win in Manchester on Thursday and any lingering doubts about them will be gone for good.